Hello you guys, I wanted to talk about the dark-sided Aries woman today. I might have to make two videos because my phone storage is pretty low. Okay, so the dark-sided Aries, this is a masculine sign. This has to be the most masculine sign of the whole zodiac. So an Aries woman and an Aries man are going to be the most masculine sign of the whole zodiac, okay? They're ruled by the planet Mars, and if you look up Mars in their solar system, it's a red planet. I think it might even be just fire. It's like really hot fire, and even from Earth, Mars is just red. Okay, and in mythology, it's the planet of war. It's like ruled by the god of war. So Aries people naturally, they're born like they're born naturally like fighters, and are arguing, fighting comes natural to them. Street fighting, arguing and fighting comes natural to them. So they'll be doing a lot of that. They are the sign of the bully. Shook Knight was the Aries. So they are the sign of the bully. They can bully their man around. They could bully their children around. They could bully strangers, friends. They could punk you a lot. And I'm not going based off of the character or off of the guy that I mentioned. I witnessed Aries women do this. So they will bully their man, demasculate their man. One time I seen an Aries woman's boyfriend carrying her purse, starting the car. Yeah, they could really demasculate a man. They're very masculine. They have very masculine ways. Manners and ways. They're not really feminine, okay? So, and when they are feminine, it's like really forced and looks really desperate, which I will get to that in a minute. But so very masculine. They're the sign of the bully. So they'll bully people around. They could eat off your plate, take things from your hand, take things from you. Take your phone or your charger, and you'll be like, that's mine. And they'll be like, no, it's mine. It's mine. This is my phone. This is my charger. They could do weird things like that. But they're really just punking you for your stuff. I think the character on Friday, I think his name was Debo or whatever, that is like real Aries vibes, okay? The women, sorry, I should have made this at the beginning of the day because I'm very tired, but the women of the zodiac, they're not really feminine. They're very masculine. So if you're a feminine woman, they're going to be jealous of you because they are very masculine. They also tend to lack intelligence. They could be kind of just dumb. When they talk, you could kind of look at them and be like, what did she just say right now? They could give off airheaded vibes, bimbo vibes, and when you get close to this woman, it's usually not a front. That's usually how they are, okay? They could lack intelligence, so if you're smart or you're respected in society, they will be jealous of you. Because the Aries woman, yeah, they lack intelligence. They're kind of dumb, so they're not really respected in society. They're not respected by their husband. They're not respected by their children. They're not respected by people, and they know this. And so what they tend to do is just to bully people. They'll bully their husband. They'll bully their children. They'll bully people, and that's somehow how they gain respect. They like to intimidate people. The thing with the Aries woman too is that they could be kind of cowardly, even though the sign is very brave. So they will hit you. They're definitely going to hit you. So watch out. Like I said, they're natural fighters. Mars is like fire, the planet of war, okay? So they are not fronting, okay? So they will definitely hit you, and sometimes they could even be killers, just due to their fighting and their anger, okay? They'll beat the crap out of you. And if they're a woman, they'll beat the crap out of their husband, their kids. If you see a woman in a bar fighting strangers that are men, like a woman fighting men in a bar, that's probably an Aries. Okay. Um, so she's not really respected. So she'll kind of be jealous over that as well. She also can be very desperate. So when she dresses feminine, it looks forced and it could come off as desperate. So Mariah Carey is an Aries. If you look at Mariah Carey's videos on Loverboy, you'll see it's just like a short jean skirt. Comes off very desperate. They could be even in their behavior, and they're very desperate for wiener. So they're very desperate for wiener, the opposite sex, guys' attention. They're desperate for men's attention, and their behavior can be very desperate, especially when there's men around. They'll be very desperate. They'll dress very desperate. And yeah, Aries woman is also another sign that could be jealous of younger women. I know I mentioned this in the Virgo video, but I've also witnessed this and experienced this for myself. Okay, so I was 12 years old, and the Aries woman talked to me as if I was grown. Okay, so they don't respect people's ages. They lack intelligence. Okay, they could be child abusers. They could f with children, bully children, even their own children, and they could fight children. They could even fight their own daughters, okay? And a good example of this is like Mommy Dearest. That's like Aries vibes. They'll play games, they'll say little things to you and laugh. They'll do all of this, okay? I wouldn't trust my children around a dark-sided Aries, okay? So I was a victim of this. And yeah, Aries woman was 30 and I was 12, and she would talk to me like she was a little jealous of her boyfriend, but I was like 12 years old, okay? And she would talk to me very angry. I thought she was gonna hit me, okay? So it could do this, okay? And if they are the type, usually with others, yeah, so usually with other signs, they need time to get jealous of you or mad at you, but not with Aries. They're kind of the sign like, hate from the gate. It's like a little saying, or when someone sees you, they automatically attack you, they automatically hate you. That's an Aries. If you go and run your errands and you're feminine, you're decent looking, especially if you're getting attention from the opposite sex, because they're not really jealous over money. They'll even tell you like they don't really care. Yeah, so they tend to lack intelligence. They're not really jealous over things like money or material items. They'll even tell you like they don't really care about these things, but they'll get jealous over dumb stuff like attention, and especially from the opposite sex, and they could act very desperate. So if you're running your errands and they don't necessarily even have to know you, it's like right away. So if you're running your errands and you look feminine or okay looking, and you're in line and you notice a girl just staring at you very strongly, because they like to intimidate people. They're the bullies of the zodiac. So if they're staring at you, if they start cussing a lot and they're looking at you, they're probably an Aries, and you're probably looking like feminine or good or whatever. Maybe the opposite sex, especially if she's by herself, she'll be doing this, but especially if she's with her man. Okay, especially if she's with her man, she will definitely do this. And she's not bluffing. So if you tell her something back, she will definitely hit you. They love fighting. They're natural fighters. So keep your distance, and they are definitely like that with strangers as well as children. Yes, they could be like that with children as well. They tend to lack intelligence, okay? And yeah, getting jealous over dumb stuff like that, like you're getting attention if you're but they could do it. They could act very desperate. They could act very desperate. They could dress very scandalous, be in your man's face, and act very act very blonde and dumb and be all up in your man's face. They could get all the attention, but nobody else can. with the Aries women. She will intimidate them, bully them, hit them. I've actually experienced this for myself. My neighbor was the Aries, and I'll probably upload a part 2 tomorrow because I am kind of tired and it's the end of the day. So I'll do a part 2 tomorrow on my personal experience with the Aries women. My neighbor, she physically assaulted me. She called the police on me. She called her family. She played the victim. She said everything was my fault. So they could be kind of cowardly in this way, okay? So tomorrow I'll upload a video on with my personal experience on the Aries woman. I hope you guys like this video. By the way, this is the dark-sided Aries, not the light-sided Aries. So please subscribe. Please hit that like button if you like astrology videos. And thank you. Bye.